Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a Giants Cardinals postgame after a tale of two halves in this game. The Giants win 31-28. So, yeah, a hell of a comeback win, but it looked like it was
Was
going the
that
same way in the first half.
was it 31 points in 18 minutes?
Yep,
So literally 40 plus minutes of this game, we were in the shitter
yep,
and like weren't even Um, I felt like it's gonna sound weird. I felt like once they got that ball rolling in the third quarter,
yep.
Arizona had no stop for them. And you can see this is why I say Dayball is a great coach. Kafka fucked up last week and didn't make adjustments.
Not at
This
all.
week, he got the. He started off the same way with the bullshit fucking screens and RPOs that weren't working,
Yep,
and they've all took play calling from him.
yeah.
You've seen it on TV. You've seen him. Like
I
Dayball is
did,
now
yeah, I
calling
did see he
plays,
was calling plays
and he was calling the plays. And guess what? A 31 fucking point comeback, 24 unanswered points,
in one half.
and one half. They
You know?
scored. I think what three? They scored 17 in the fourth alone.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just can't believe they came back. Like, that's what we were looking for from this
Like this
offense.
is the fire
Like,
we
I
needed
couldn't
last
believe
week.
it, you know?
This is the fire we needed last week. Last week the defense did show up. Now
Yeah.
this is without Andrew Thomas. Like I'm sorry, they Kayvon Thibodeau. I will agree with my father. He's a fucking bust.
Yeah, he isn't too much. Like, they got, like, no pressure most of this game. Most of this
Dexter
game, no
Lawrence is
pressure
the
from the
only
outside
person
whatsoever.
who had heart on that
Yeah.
fucking team.
Yep.
Like Big Cat, he needs to go. And now I'm gonna make this trade. I'm gonna bring up a trade right now that I've seen that I'm loving. If Saquon is done for the year, not Dexter Lawrence. I'm sorry. Leonard
Leonard
Williams,
Williams.
Darius Slayton, and Darnay Holmes, and a first round pick. Send them with a first round pick and get fucking Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, get somebody. I don't know what's up, Barkley, but, hell of a comeback win. I can't believe they came back and won this football game. Yeah, like I said, it's basically like a tale of two halves. Like, I was like, here we go again. It was just unbelievable. Like, they looked horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible again, and
McFadden
even
blew
worse.
like 5 tackles.
It's ridiculous. They were so bad in the first. Their run defense was so bad. They were so bad up the middle. The offensive line did better this game with Andrew Thomas out, which is surprising. They didn't do great. It sucks
Dude,
to
Evan
see
Neal is
someone go
fucking
down
lost on
again.
that field.
Oh, he's awful, but they did a little bit better. And the second half, it's like I said, it's a tale of
Well,
two
they did
halves.
better against a team that doesn't have a pass
Oh, I
rush.
know, I know, I know
Isaiah
that. I know
Simmons
it's the
looked a lot
Cardinals.
better.
Yeah,
He looked a lot better. But
yep,
Wink is going to change up his schematics a little bit more.
something like that because they just look porous. They look
They got no
like a sieve
pressure,
on
no
defense.
pressure. Like he's got to take that 3-4-4-3 wherever he's running. He's got to go to a
Yeah,
5. He's got to get something going.
yeah.
And I kind of feel like Dable was like, we're not like that second half. He had to dig in their ass.
He must have said something because they definitely changed. They definitely
They
changed their
woke
tune
the
without a
fuck
doubt.
up. Like the defense, like especially them having struggling all game. Last
Yeah,
week it was the offense struggling. This point it was the defense struggling.
yeah,
Hopefully we
absolutely.
got a short week and we're playing a big dog in the fucking 49ers.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have a chance against them, but fuck, make it close. Make it seem like you won it.
There we go. We got a comment here. Robbie McGrath says, I did get a chance to watch the game, but I listened to the end on the radio. It was a great comeback. It was a great comeback. Once the Giants
Right.
scored that first touchdown, they didn't look back. They had a couple big plays on defense, but their offense didn't look back. They scored like every single drive almost in the second half. I don't think they
Yeah,
punted once, maybe once, but they
yeah. They
scored
just
like
they
three or
punt
four
one.
times in a row. Like, they scored like literally like four touchdowns in a row. I think
And they
that's
didn't
how
let. They went
it's
down,
ridiculous.
scored. Cardinals scored again, and they didn't let that deter them.
Nope, they
They
kept
went
up.
right back
That's
in
what
the
I
field
like.
and scored,
Yeah,
and then after that they shut them down. And I'm like, so Wink made good defensive. He made some adjustments in the second half, but Dayball is taking over play calling. He was majority play calling last year,
I'd rather
if
him
you
play
remember.
call plays because Kafka doesn't seem to be able to figure out, what to do these first couple of games, especially the first half. It was like it was the same thing. You couldn't figure it out, and Dable said, "That's it. I'm going to make the adjustment," and he made that adjustment, and that's what that's
Like I said,
what's
with Saquon, it looked like he was a little bit twisted up on the last
yeah,
play. But yeah,
yeah,
he's a fucking dog, man. Like we can't lose him for the season. Like we
yeah.
would
I
have to
just
go out and
sucks
get
to
another
see him
running
get
back.
hurt. He got like bent up on that knee. I'm like, oh no, but he was walking. At the end of the game, he was walking on it. He wasn't like, carted off or in crutches or nothing. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
it's like a sprain or something. I haven't heard anything
Or
yet.
if he's just like pulled a muscle or something.
I hope it's something not season ending because he
You
was
know,
he wasn't happy on the sideline without a doubt.
I think Darren Waller, he hasn't looked himself in the last, that hamstring's really, hindering him.
Yeah,
Hyatt needs to be on more plays. This kid's got explosive speed,
man, he made
and
some big plays today, man. Big plays.
jump ball. Like really, dude's like what 5'11", 6 foot. Like he's
He
not
played
that
good today. He
tall.
played real good today.
Going
You
up for
took
the
advantage of
ball,
his
yeah,
speed, man. Went up for it, and then he had that deep play also.
yeah,
That play where he
him,
caught him in stride. Waller looked good in the second half. I
yeah,
thought Jones kind of once he got a rhythm, once he started like complete a couple passes, you just saw how instrumental Waller was. It's just a great comeback, and it couldn't come
yeah, dude, man.
it's a perfect time for them to do something like that.
Man, they were gonna lose a lot of fans over this if they would have went
Crazy
down the
man.
road they were going down. I was so demoralized over the showing last week. Like I questioned my fandom. I
Oh
really
my
did.
goodness, it was
Like
bad,
I
man.
was just like, how
It
many
was bad.
times do we gotta lose to the Cowboys and lose to our rivals? How many times do we gotta be the fucking laughing stock? How many
Yep.
times do we have to invest in this old line for it to finally pay off?
Yeah.
You know, it's something like man. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm not a shit talker. I'm really not. Like, I'll play around with you, like, yeah, we're coming to get you, or something like that. But I'll
Man,
never be like, oh, we're gonna kick your fucking ass, because you never know. There's 4 quarters of football, and they didn't play well in the first 6 quarters they
it
had.
was bad. Like here it says, congrats on the comeback win. Paul Spencer says,
Mm,
the Showers showed some heart being down 60 to nothing in 6 quarters. They got outscored. Like they were set records like from like 1950, something like that. The biggest comeback win or something like that, like 20 plus points. They set a record for that.
yeah,
It might have been their biggest comeback ever and a half. Like like they got totally demolished in the first half. I'm like, oh, that's it. It's gonna be like 40 to nothing again. 38 nothing. That's where I thought this game was headed. That's what it looked like to me. And somehow, some way, they pulled this win off. I know it's versus the Cardinals, but I don't care who it's against. You know, it still shows that they have some character left and they have some
and
pride
listen, I'm
left.
gonna be at work Thursday night, so Giants post game, I'm not gonna be here for it,
Yep.
but I'm gonna be there with the 49er fan, and it's crazy because I don't know, man.
Man.
I don't think we have a chance. We got to have everybody firing on cylinders. Hopefully, like what I'm hoping this did for them is this sparked a fucking fire in them, and this
Yeah.
awakened
Poked them up.
something. And I'm just hoping that you know, I'm hoping that like it sparked something. Like fire the fuck up, get that fire going in you,
Yeah.
and like have that momentum. Like we can't lose right now. We're not gonna lose. We can fight back no matter who it is.
Yeah. They showed
Because
us something. That's what I
if
wanted.
you see
Show me
with
something.
The Rams today handled the 49ers pretty well.
Yeah. The 49ers
You
are going
know,
to be
but
tough. You
but
know,
after last week, the Giants went from ranked 10th to ranked 28th. They
they
dropped
were
18
bad, man. I
spots.
couldn't believe it.
It
I
is the
couldn't believe it,
biggest
dude.
drop in NFL power ever. They dropped 18 spots.
Yep.
I'm like, I've never seen. Literally, I'm looking on the power charts. I'm like, okay, the Giants were here, and it says minus 18. I'm like, how the fuck do you go down 18 spots? I'm like off of one loss. I guess the
I
top
never
three
paid
teams.
attention to those, to be honest. I just thought it was a bad
It
game and it
pisses me off
was
because
another
we're
bad
held
half
to a
again.
standard that nobody else is. I'm sorry. If the Eagles would have went and got blown out by New England, they would have dropped 3 spots.
Well, that wasn't gonna happen. So
Exactly. We get blown out by a top five team, and fucking we get dropped 18 spots. Get the fuck out of here.
well,
That's bullshit
they
in the
call
head.
it overreaction Monday, and they people overreact the whole week. And like I said, this first half, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh great. I was like, oh, you gotta. I was just like, I was just, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. And you have another tip off of Barkley, and it's like another interception. I'm like, here we go again. Here we go again. I
Yo,
couldn't believe it, man. Glad they
listen,
won, man.
it's my off day. I watched half the first half. I watched the first quarter and I turned it off. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Oh, I
turned it
watched the
off.
whole game. I watched the whole game.
Watched watched the first quarter. I was like, you know what? I'm in a good mood right now. I don't want something souring my mood. And then I was like, you know what? Let me finish this game out. I turned it on at the beginning of the third quarter. So they were still down like 20 to nothing. They were driving. I
Well,
was
they
like, let me
scored
finish
that
this.
touchdown, gave up a touchdown. I was like, oh, great. But when they scored that, made it 14, they got their 14, that they didn't look back. The offense didn't look back. I knew when they got the ball back, I had a feeling they're going to win the game. Like,
It was
when their
very
defense stopped
remind,
with 2 minutes, I'm like, oh, they're going to win this game. I was totally confident. That's how good they looked in the second half.
the remainder, like we're reminding me of, if you reminded, you remember against the Buccaneers, the first game of Daniel Jones,
Yeah.
how he just went to that thing and was like, we're gonna fucking score. We're gonna like we gotta go. Like don't look back, pass the pass. We gotta go forward. And he looked great. He looked great. And I'm just saying, like he started to connect the line, even though they weren't holding well,
They were
they
a
were
little
making
bit
space.
better. I thought they were a little bit better. Um,
Dude, the fucking defensive line was getting killed by Will Hernandez of all people.
we
John
got
Michael Smith got pancaked by a ghost.
a comment here. Eileen says biggest comeback from 21 plus points since 1949.
Yeah.
Um,
Listen, Eileen,
go ahead. One more. Go ahead. Go ahead. Respond to that.
what?
What Eileen said.
Eileen, I wanted to know. I was really looking forward to our matchup week 8. Was it week 8 or week 6? Around then? I was really looking
Something like
forward
that.
to it. If I were you, I'd stock up some alcohol because it's gonna be a long season. I'm
No, the
sorry that
Giants
your
might suck
season.
that going mail one
Oh,
in that
listen, we
day. Who
might both
knows?
suck. Listen, I'll sit there and drink with you. Cheers to you. But you guys had so much hope for just bringing in Rodgers for him to go down week 1. I feel so horrible about
They're
that.
gonna have to figure something out. They're gonna have to go get somebody or something. They're gonna have to figure something out.
Surprisingly, I
Something
heard Wentz.
serviceable.
I heard Wentz was an option. You know, he's
Something.
in good shape, but I wouldn't
Something.
mind Wentz. Like, I think Wentz is still a good quarterback. The Eagles demoralized him so fucking bad after one bad season. He
Yeah.
goes to Indy, has a 27-4 pass down to touchdown to
Yep.
interception ratio. Plays well. Yeah, they played an up and coming Jaguars team that is actually good. Okay, so they fire him. He goes to Washington. Washington's got an abysmal old line. He gets hurt, and they back. And Heineke has his 2 games of the year where he looks fucking fantastic, and they fire him again. This dude cannot catch a fucking break.
Yeah. Got a
You know,
comment here.
so,
Are the Cowboys a threat for the championship now with the Super Bowl? To me, they have a lot of work to do, especially on the offense.
uh, their
Maybe.
defense is, I think, number 1 in the league. I think, like,
Oh,
and
their
this
defense is
team,
great, man.
I'll say it's Micah
I
Parsons.
hate
I
to say
wanted
it.
him so bad. I
Who the
like when
fuck?
I tell you I wanted him. I'll say this.
Dave
I said I
Gettleman, man.
wanted him so bad. I wanted him in the worst way because he's a Penn State guy.
Yep.
You know, I wanted him, Barkley, Penn State alumni. I wanted that. Like, you know how bad I wanted that in my
Oh
body. I'm a
man, that
huge
would have
Penn
been
State
an
fan,
amazing pick,
and
man.
I knew he was. Like, you gotta remember, Penn State is what linebacker you, and he's
Oh
been
yeah,
one
they
of
have
the
great
best ones to
linebackers
come out
coming
of
out of
there
there.
recently.
Yep.
And I'm like, the fucking Cowboys are gonna get Michael Parsons, and I'm like, fuck, because remember, it was 10, 11, 12. And it
Hmm.
was Eagles. Oh, well, it was actually Eagles moved up in front of
The
us. It was
Giants
10.
traded down.
Yeah,
And
we
who
ended
they
up giving
take?
up pick with fucking Kadarius Tony, which
Fucking
turned out for
Darius
Darren Waller.
Tony. Well,
But
we got
like,
Waller
I
for
guess,
the pick for him, so.
yeah, but we could have Michael Parsons instead of fucking
Oh
Evan
man,
Neal and Thibodeau.
I would rather have Michael Parsons. I'm to be honest, I hate
Yeah,
to say it, I'm jealous, man. I am
I'm
jealous.
super. I'm
Them
Paul. I'm
250 boys says,
super
how about them
jealous.
Cowboys? Asking a Nation
I'm
fans.
working on the fucking
Yeah, yeah,
jersey, dude. I'm working
yeah.
on it.
Cowboys are
I
good.
ordered it off.
Yep,
I
yep,
ordered it. Me and
yep.
Paul came to an agreement of who he wanted me to get. Uh,
Can Paul pick your
he came up.
pose?
No, Paul's not taking the pose. You will get an update, and then I got a little surprise after. You can send a video, but I'm gonna have a video because I remember last year I was tormented by that picture. Let's
Are
just
you
put it
gonna
that
do
way.
the truffle shuffle like in
No, I'm
Goonies?
not. What I'm gonna
Oh,
do is
I should
I'm
have
gonna
made
tell you
that
what.
bet, Paul. That would have been hilarious.
Nothing embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. I gotta
Seeing
put that
Paul
piece.
do it too would be hilarious too. I'd laugh also. I think it'd be pretty funny.
But yeah, man. You got. I'll give it to you guys. You guys are a threat for the chip. Like his defense wins
I agree.
championships, man.
I agree.
And I don't see nobody in the AFC that looks like a juggernaut like the last few years.
AFC is kind of more wide open this year. I think. I think
Yeah,
Kansas City is doesn't look as good much early in the season. I mean, there's some teams. I mean, NFC, it's the Eagles, Dallas, and San Francisco. Those are the three
yeah.
teams.
Or the
Those are the
Lions. The
three
Lions
three of
look
them.
pretty good.
The Lions are good, but those three I think are the three favorites to win Super Bowl. One of those three.
How come every time the Cowboys are good and they're thriving for a championship, it's always the fucking Niners they have to play?
I like
And I
that. I
love it.
love
I
that.
love
It's
it.
so old
I love
school.
it.
It's love it. It's like for the 80s and 90s. It's great. And then we were good too in like the early mid late night
No, we just stuck against the fucking
early
Eagles.
90s.
Listen, I'd rather play San Francisco than play the Eagles and Cowboys. That's just how it is.
San Francisco. I hope it's a battle. If the Giants lose, just compete. Even if they lose by 10, 14, just don't get killed. Just
Yeah.
just compete. That's all I want. But I'm happy they won tonight. It was unbelievable win. So
Give me a puppet real. But no, yeah, man. It's just like I said. I'm hoping everything's doing Barkley. I haven't seen anything yet, so
out of
uh,
the box says out of the box Ontario is waiting anxiously for the jersey. And the producer
I got.
can't wait to have fun with this again. This time we will not lose the picture. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't like making bets, especially against the Cowboys because they
It's
own
gonna have a
bets.
1 year reset. You got to get rid of the evidence after the year.
I'll take a
That
split,
has,
man.
that has to be. That has to be. You can't keep the photo forever. And I thought it was a video I was supposed to give you, but now it's just a picture. All right, cool. That's even better. I'm gonna send you a plethora of pictures. I'll send you the one you need, and there's gonna be a picture of me pissing on the jersey afterwards, and there's gonna be a picture of me burning the fucking jersey afterwards.
Oh man.
Well, we agreed. He decided
Yep.
for a Ezekiel Elliott jersey.
Okay. All right.
That's
I
that's
like
what
it.
he decided he has
Are
to
you
put
gonna
on.
wear? Are you gonna wear? Are you gonna cut it off? Wear like he wears it?
No, fuck no. I'm not gonna look like Kyler Murray.
Oh man,
All
that'd
right,
be
guys, I gotta get out of
hilarious.
here. My phone is dying, unfortunately. So, like I said, I'm not gonna be here, guys, Thursday night. But guess what? Tomorrow we have a full show for you guys, and then
Yep.
next week I will be here.
Game two,
Game two,
another
another
bet.
bet. Let's see how the Giants improves until then. Until then, we'll see.
I say, you gotta cut the number of the player they pick into your hair, like
Dan,
professionally. Yep.
if you're gonna do this, you better take this bet. I'm already
I ain't
taking
bet
this
not. I
bet.
ain't bet nothing. I ain't
I
betting on the Giants even if they
look.
won
I
tonight.
want to show on record that I hold up. I got more heart on this network than
Oh,
anybody.
give me a break. I'm
I'm
not a
being
betting
embarrassed.
man. I don't bet on my
I've been
team.
embarrassed twice now. Okay,
Well, that's
I've
your
been embarrassed
doing.
twice. No, it's because I love the entertainment of the fans. I'm an entertainer at heart. So something that y'all can get around and somebody can fuck with me with, or I can mess with another
I'm
person
just
and get the
entertaining
entertainment
myself
value.
already. I don't need to be
No,
more
no, no,
entertaining.
no.
Come on now.
If you're gonna make standards of which I have to, bet or unbet, then you better be a part of this, dude.
I'll think about it. I'll contemplate. I'm not answering right now.
Oh yeah, whatever.
I'll
All right,
decide like
guys.
when we get close. Later, Evan. Thank you for joining us.
Later, guys. No
Go
problem, boss.
Giants. Take
Love
care,
you.
man. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everybody. But hell of a win. I'm gonna do a couple of sponsors real quick. And then I'll give my final thoughts. So just give me 1 second right here. Uh, the ultimate game day bug. I could have used the game day bug today. The Braves got crushed, absolutely crushed. I needed to drown in my sorrows in a beer. Like 16-2 or something like that. I got killed last night. So, but get your dugout bug. Use the promo code OTB Sports 20 at dugoutbugs.com to get 20% off on your dugout bugs off your order. You can also get custom logos if you want to for any team you want. But the Ultimate Game Day mug, get yours today. Once again, use the promo code OTB Sports 20 at dugoutbugs.com to get 20% off. When you're hurt, 123, attorney Big Al Jason Fine. If you ever have a motor vehicle accident, slip and fall, workman's compensation, personal injury claims, or any kind of legal trouble, you need some help. They have 3 locations throughout the Pennsylvania and New Jersey area: Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Give them a call. They're sure to help you out. Our attorney Big Al Jason Fine. And then Multi Coat Coffee, the evolution of infused flavor infused coffee. They have 3 flavors: Sumatran blend, which is excellent, which is their newest flavor; toasted coconut rum bourbon chocolate chip. Uh, Use promo code OTB Sports at the checkout from multicoatcoffee.com. Get 10% off your order. Once again, Multi Coat Coffee. Flavor infused coffee. You see they have mugs, travel mugs, cold brew makers. So Monkey Cold Coffee. Get your Monkey Cold Coffee today at monkeycoldcoffee.com. All right, got a couple comments here. Lifetime tats. Yeah, I'm definitely not going for lifetime tats. I'll go for one of those fake ones. You got to put it like on your face, like on your cheek or something. Yeah, it worked for me because I work from home, so it don't matter. Then what says respect Evan. Um, who do the Giants play next? The San Francisco 49ers on Thursday night football in San Fran. They're going to be staying out in San Francisco. So they're probably much happier. Otherwise, they would have been drowning in their sorrows also. Maybe in a dugout mug if they're baseball fans. But like I said, hell of a comeback win. I'm just going to go through the final stats of the game. Um, give my final thoughts, go to the schedule, and then we'll end the show. So, what's the score of the football game, by the way? Since I can't see it at the moment, so wondering if there's a score. Since we are talking about football. All right. So after a horrible half of football, of getting shut out once again for 6 straight quarters, Daniel Jones finished 26 of 37, 320 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. The tip off Barkley. Barkley had 17 carries for 63 yards, 3.7 a carry. Jones 9 for 59 for 6.6 a carry. It was really a tale of 2 halves. Like the Giants did nothing, and it was all Cardinals. In the second half, they did not do much. They had like 1 drive, and that was about it. Ohio 2 catches, 89 yards, 2 huge plays for the Giants. Dalmore 6 for 76. He was very effective today, especially in the second half. Most of these stats are in the second half. Slayton 62 for 20.7 average, 3 catches. Isaiah Hodgins with 4 catches for 40 yards. Barker with a couple catches. Hodgins. Like I said, the Giants played really well today, especially in the second half. Looked horrible in the first half, but hell of a win by the New York Giants, 31-28. And you kind of saw in the beginning, saw the beginning and end for the Cardinals. Once the Giants took momentum, they never looked back. The Giants gave up that touchdown, and they never looked back. They responded and responded the whole half, and that's what we were looking for as Giant fans. Because we definitely were not happy at halftime. So, but hell of a win by the Giants. They're 1-1. They're on to San Francisco for Thursday Night Football. We'll see if they can, at least play a good game, play a solid game. Hopefully, Andrew Thomas will be back. Hopefully, you get good news on Barkley. I don't know if he's seriously hurt, if it's an ankle, if it's a knee, if it's more serious than that. Let's hope Barkley's okay. But hell of a win for the Giants, and I'm just gonna go over our schedule, and then we'll end the show, and then we'll be back tomorrow during the day, probably for Big Blue Power on the new time to be announced. Uh, so again, we have Joystick Junkies tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Sully Squad at 6 p.m. Big Blue Power Hour. We're gonna be changing that time because it's Monday night at 8:30. So we would like to do that during the day before Joystick Junkies. You got Tuesdays, you got Commanders Gridiron, Extra Innings, as well at 8:30 p.m. Wednesdays, the Batcave, Fuji Philly Flair, College Football Frenzy, Den 215 boys. Thursdays, NFC's round table. We'll have someone from the Big Blue Power Hour to represent the Giants. We have nothing to be ashamed about this week, for once this season, even though it's only been 2 games. Atomic Drop podcast on Fridays, Saturday Golden Dome podcast, Silver Block Layer, and once a month Thursdays at 8:30, the Old School Show. So got something for everybody here out of the box sports entertainment. So once again, I'm Danny from Big Blue Power Hour, and this has been the New York Giants post game. Go Big Blue, hell of a win. I'm just really happy that I'm satisfied they win. Otherwise, this would have been like a doom and gloom show probably. So, well, man, if he has a sprained ankle, then that's a sigh of relief because the way he got hit, man. But thank you everybody for watching. Big Blue Power Hour, Out of the Box Sports, Entertainment. So we will see you all tomorrow on Big Blue Power Hour. Everybody have a wonderful night.